Good evening, goeienaand die Kaapse vlakte se mense. Hope you guys are good. Hoop dit gaan goed saam met julle. Nou Zak het gesê ek moet die sê en so ek gaan dit gou sê vir julle. Ons het gisteraan vir pasta Del geëet, né? Maar vanaand het ons weer ewig hulle pudding hier saam met ons. So we're going to talk about pudding. Die regte ding. You know what is nice about Tuesday nights is ons eie mense wat ons praat min as ons eie besigheidsmense and I just love this show because we promote our own. So what is in the studio? I've got Zak Foster van Advance Academy.
Hi, good evening. Good
Good
evening,
evening, sir.
everybody.
How are you?
I'm fine and you, Stan? I'm fine. As lekker om hier te
Good.
wees, man.
Ja. Jy het gesê ons is die Here se manne.
Ja, Mel het gesê sy voel so nervous and she said, no, you don't need to be nervous or anything. Jy's tussen die Here se manne.
Let us welcome Mel and then Zak, you can just introduce her to her. Good evening, Mel. Welcome to Cape Flats Stories.
Evening, guys. Thank you.
Kyk eens kamer sê nou.
Yeah, that's enough. A smile.
Okay, yes, we a bit late, but apologies everybody. Yeah, I think we can start. Stanley, do you want to say anything before we start?
Zak, I just want to say thank you so much, Mel, for being here. Thank you for starting your own business, inspiring others. Because this movement, man, die movement is wanneer ons dit vir onsself doen and we inspire our people in the community to do the same. So we're going to listen to your testimony en dan gaan ons lekker praat oor die pudding recipes and so on.
Tonight we have Mel in the house. She started a small business, desserts by MM, and ons sy gaan vir ons vanaand vertel van wat goed is sy het en so, you know. One thing I can tell you, Stan, haar puddings is amazing. Ek wil nog nie vir haar gevra het om puddings te maak nie, because obviously then people look at us and say, ja, julle is al klaar so dik al. But yeah, she's from Mitchells Plain, Rocklands. Mel, I'm going to give over to you. Just tell us about yourself and where did this pudding business start? Ja, die hele puddingbedryf.
Die hele business. Kan julle sien my hals is 'n bietjie los vanaand. Okay, so net 'n icebreaker. Okay, first I just want to say thank you guys for the opportunity. Thank you for the platform. Especially like Cape Flats, it's local, it's Mitchells Plain, it's Rocklands stand, it's Rockstanshire. Wel net vir julle.
Okay.
Ja, as jy mense met Strandfontein wat jy hulle is van die plain se kante nie. Yeah, so I am Melissa Muller, the owner and founder of Desserts by MM. I think I've always been the desserts person. I just never realized it. I've always made desserts at my companies that I've worked at. So I've always been the desserts girl, just not knowing that it would be my business one day. With my last job, this one friend of mine kept pushing me. But the one person who I actually need to mention, I think that is the one person who made me just go into it. I literally just took my last 500 rand and I'm going to just buy ingredients, start off with 4 desserts and see how it goes. So that is Abigail. She also have her own business. She's a baker, Abigail Davids. So the one evening she sent me a photo on WhatsApp about mini trifles and I was like, if this is not a sign, then I really don't know. Then I don't know what I'm going to ignore. And I just went with it. It was a Tuesday on the 13th of October. It's like giving birth. You're having your business is like giving birth. When you're a female, you will know that. You'll know the date, you know the day. So it's the 13th of October 2020. During a global pandemic. En ek meen dit was die hart van die pandemic gewees nog, 2020. And I went to Checkers, got the ingredients, and I first checked, okay, let me see what I need. I started off with peppermint tart, caramel tart, you know, your traditional trifle. And my personal signature dessert is the pineapple/grenadilla fridge tart. It's like a tropical cheesecake thing that you have. And I went to get the stuff. I made the desserts. In that, I think it was the same Tuesday evening, and people were actually buying the desserts. Within a month, the business grew. I had customers already, like paying customers, about 10 of them. And I was like, I think this is it. And from there, I said, this is going to be my business. This is my passion. I've always been the desserts person. So my one friend, Taryn, always used to push me, Mel, why don't you do the desserts? And she actually wanted me to make desserts for a wedding. And I was like, no, my confidence is not there. And I always used to compare myself to other people. I used to bake a couple of years back. I used to bake, I used to compare myself to other people, and that was my biggest downfall. I will look at other people's cakes and things, I'll be like, mine is not even close to that. But with my desserts, I have so much confidence, and especially at the stage where I'm at, my confidence level is like, this is my product. I am confident in my product, and I know I serve you quality. I give you fresh quality desserts by MM. So, yeah, like I said, the moment I decided after that month that this is going to be my business, immediately I also switched it up and I said, this is going to be my legacy, which I leave for my children one day. And with that, and you know, when you're a parent and you have kids, whatever you do where your kids are concerned, you put in 200%, not even 100%. Whatever it is that you do, it's about your children, especially when it comes to a legacy. So I've been attending courses with Unrelapse. They are amazing um, business as well who create opportunities for local businesses. Unrelapse is for the women's side, and they have a section where they do it for the males as well. So I've attended a virtual incubation program, which is 2 weeks long. It's like boot camp, but for business. And then I just finished and graduated now the end of March. On Thursday evening, I graduated the innovation and entrepreneurship program as well, which is like over 6 months. It was almost like a year long. It was quite intense. I called it the second phase of the RNAPS courses that they give you. It was intense. I even ended up, there were so many benefits as well, guys. So if you're a female, if you're an entrepreneur, have your business, even if you have a business idea, they can assist you taking your business to the next level or taking your idea and making it a business. They can assist you with that. Is it okay if I mention all these people and like it is a
Mm.
platform?
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
So like I said, there are so many benefits. My business is officially registered. I have a landing page. I had a mentor. Um, I'm a vendor on the Zlato page
Mm-mm.
without me having to pay a cent. So it's like Advanced Academy. Sorry, I'm just all over the show. That's how I always am. I'm part of the Advanced Academy team as well, Stan. So yeah, I'm also there
Awesome,
behind the
awesome,
scenes.
awesome.
It's like Advanced Academy. It's a free course,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not as easy as it sounds. The same with the courses that I've been doing. I think people have to think, oh, something is free. You're just gonna sit back and you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
get the certificate or whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
the reward. It's not as easy. You need to apply yourself and you need to want to have success. So I always compare the advanced with the courses that I've been doing because both has been free, but you literally need to apply yourself. So it has been an amazing opportunity. It's been October this year. The 13th is going to be 2 years, and it's really been amazing. My business has grown so much. Jacques was the first person who gave me my first official event, which was on the
Wow.
19th of March. Yeah, 80 desserts.
Mm-mm.
I think he showed you some photos. Ek wil nou
Yes,
nie
yes.
so gee. Ek nou verseker is baie confident in my product. Like I said, he gave me the first opportunity to showcase my desserts at an event. And then the second event I had was like the week after that for Pink Cinnamon. That's another business. And because it's Pink Cinnamon,
Mm-mm.
I said we do marshmallow tarts. So the marshmallow tarts goes with the pink and I incorporated the pink with it. And sorry, let me just cough quickly. Can I mute myself here?
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Sorry, guys. So yeah, so it was the marshmallow tart incorporated with pink because the business is pink cinnamon. So Jacques also he had a baby shower but things didn't work out there, but it was due to personal reasons on the student side, which I understood. But even with that, he came to me and he asked me, what do you suggest? And I liked that. That made me so excited. I was like, you know what? It's again the marshmallow tart, because you can play around. Whether you don't know the gender or you know the gender, you still have either your blue or your pink or both if you don't know the gender. So I feel so confident when people ask me, what do you suggest? And I can easily say and confidently say, Roberta always wants a dessert. So like me, just see my face. You see, and you know what you want? It's only trifle. And my customer service, am I still on the right track, guys? I feel like I'm young.
Yes,
Am I
yes.
fine?
Yes,
Okay.
go for it.
Customer service for me is top priority. I mean, when you also come from big companies where customer service is main priority, it becomes part of you. Having your business, it plays a role. So I know the likes and the dislikes of most of my customers. I know who I can easily target, but I know okay, I'm gonna make this dessert. I know who I'm gonna target. So I have my trifle lovers, I have my cremora tart lovers, my marshmallow tart. Like people, when they hear marshmallow tart, they think of this actual pack of marshmallow as die nie. So ek moet vir hulle maak wat hulle kan taste. Jacques is al dik geëet. Stan J is nou niks in lyn. Jacques en Amelie flavors al. You need the dessert for advance. You can commit something, yeah, Roberta. So, yeah, like I said, I know who likes what. Like I have my trifle lovers, I have my marshmallow tart, my caramel, like the sweet tooth people. And if there's a question that you can ask me about what makes my dessert stand out, or if someone should ask me that question, my answer would be my desserts are perfectly balanced. How I do it, I don't know. Um, I measure with my eyes. I'm not the 1 centimeter, 5 meter. I can't measure like that. I
Yeah.
measure with my eyes, and yet I can do it. Like, um, surprisingly, I don't eat trifle. I love making it though. That is the best dessert I love making. It's all the colors that comes together. It's just so lekker. Like you see this color, and you see that color, and comes together, and you see this beautiful thing. It's like art. So I don't eat truffle. I don't eat peppermint tart. I barely have the caramel tart because it's too sweet. I'm not a sweet tooth, but ironically, I love chocolate. I'm a chocolate, but I'm not a sweet tooth. So my favorite is like my lemon cheesecake, more on the lemony side. Um, Cremora tart. People also, I've noticed a lot of people don't even know what it is, but it's such an old school dessert. Maybe because I'm an old soul. I'm young, but an old soul. Like I'm 24, but so I'm young, but I'm an old soul. What else can I say? Oh, I'm a mother of two Dennis the Menace. If I'm talking about Dennis the Menace, they're literally Dennis the Menace. So Zeke is the older one. He turned 3. Mateo is turning 2 in May. So they are like twins, but they are not even one is calm, or the one is calm, but the one that's calm always follow the other one that's not so calm. So it's having a full time job, it's having my business, having the kids, having the household, having, and a lot of people ask me, "Yo, how do you do it, Mel?" And I'm like, I don't know. Only God, because all I see is the next day I'm still alive. So it's grace, it's only that. And my life has been nothing but a testimony. Like it can heel aangaan or a testimony. But when my business is concerned, I must say it really grew. I'm almost, I think after tonight, I'll probably reach my 1,000 likes because I'm over 1,000 followers. So I'd also probably 20K followers. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing the page. Do you guys want to ask me questions? Ik voel zeker uit alleen nie, man.
As daar enigiets wat Stan wil sê, ek sal
Zak,
agterna aankom.
ek luister by die flavors, but I just want to ask you a question, Mel. You have a full-time job, you have a business, and you are a parent, right?
Yes.
you need a lot of time for it because you're either a full-time worker or you're a business person, but you are both. You are in both categories. How do you manage that? How do you manage that? And man, and obviously you have a lot of orders at times of very high, big demand. Obviously, you have to have patience as well. How does your day look, Mel? Just give us a bit of an idea as a business owner and as a full-time worker.
Um, Amazed.
Mm-mm,
I think that sums it up. Amazed, because amazed you don't know where you are, where you're at. Because when it comes to my business, I literally manage admin, marketing,
mm-mm,
finance, a list. And I think what makes it tough is I'm OCD. I'm a bit OCD. So when
mm-mm,
you're a bit OCD, it is very difficult to trust someone else to hand over your baby. My business
mm-mm,
is my baby. I've been struggling, like most of the times I've been standing with the child in my arm and on my hip and mixing with the
mm-mm.
other hand.
Yeah.
Or because Mateo is he's the one who still boobs, so he
Mm-mm,
wants to hang on mommy. Um,
mm-mm,
like I lose my marbles every day. I'm
mm-mm,
gonna be honest. I'm a parent. I
mm-mm,
lose my marbles every single day, um, especially when they become so naggy. And the mom guilt is real, especially
mm-mm,
when you're a super busy woman. Mom guilt. I have mom guilt every single day. Sometimes I need to shut my laptop. I need to just put my phone aside. Or if I need to be on my phone, I will let them lay with me and then we maybe watch some TikTok videos or videos
mm-mm,
on Facebook, and where they can
mm-mm.
also watch and interact with me.
Yeah.
So then I try to do something to interact with them. Like the mom guilt will be so bad where I feel like, yes, they in my face. I can see them, they can see me, they talk to me, and I just like, yes, yes, mommy, see mommy here. But you can feel that it's not enough. I need to be down here with you.
Mm-mm,
So then I
mm-mm,
sometimes need to just slap my laptop off and close it
mm-mm,
down and just like turn towards them and be, I'm here. Show them that I'm here. Because I educate myself a lot. I Google a lot. I ask questions a lot because we need to also break generational curses. We need to
That's right.
do what is best for our kids.
Mm,
So I always educate myself a lot when it comes to trying to be the best mother when it comes to your kids. And especially having young kids, it's tough.
mm,
And especially when they just want to be on mommy most of the time. So how I juggle it all, I honestly I don't know. I'm always busy. My phone is always busy. If it's not my phone, it's on my laptop. I try to give them uh, time, attention as well. I focus on my work. The one thing that happened to me, my angel, my guardian angel,
mm-mm,
this is my sister friend Donna.
mm-mm,
Donna Michaels she's my, we both call her the silent team member. If we
mm,
both can be called the silent team member, we would. I'll just put the logo there, like that's the logo. And
mm-mm,
we are behind the scenes because we are 90% the same. We are OCD,
mm-mm,
we think alike, we can
mm,
complete each other's sentences, we are so
mm-mm,
alike, and um, we can insult each other as well without even feeling it, like we like that.
mm-mm,
So we've got each other's back. So Donna, I've basically been for Para and I added Donna, so that was her surprise from me. So I added her onto my landing page, I added her into my slideshows, like for investors and that. So
mm-mm,
my pitch decks, and I showed her once everything was finalized, and she was quite surprised and she was happy about it. I was like, okay, thank God. And I was like, thank you for coming on board. Thank you for just taking this, me being so voorbarig. And because she understands my vision, she
mm,
understands my goal and my legacy that I'm busy
mm-mm,
with. She understands all of that. And like I can literally give her 1 million rand if I should have that money. And I know I will get that money back or more. Should I not be able to continue, maybe say for a month or 6 months, I know it will be safe in hands. And Donna came on board. She's the kitchen, we both in the kitchen. So I do
mm-mm,
the admin, financing, marketing, all of that. We basically do the desserts together. So like Donna would do the one thing, I would do the other thing. So we started off since Feb. Yeah, since February we started officially together. So Donna lives in Grassy Park and then she will come to me. And like I told her, Donna, we are working together. I know that, but I can see how much I've been struggling. Like it felt like I wasn't doing anything. Yet I was busy with one section, she was busy with the other part, but I couldn't even feel that burden. I couldn't feel that burn in my shoulders, in my back, in my heels. I just felt like, thank God for this angel because we work so well together. We gel so well together. Like she'll do this one part, I do this part. She start off with something and then she's like, just see to the kids quickly. Or it's a toast. I'm busy here. She sees to the kids. And us just as gevaarlik. Sorry, Ella. As gevaarlik. Ons is a mean team.
Wow.
Honestly.
Wow.
And I said, that is exactly the kind of person. Should it be someone else that we also bring on board? That is the kind of person that we need. You need to share our passion and our vision and the legacy. You need to know what we are busy with and you need to feel it. Because if you feel it, jy gaan soos ons wees. Ons gaan vir jou
Yeah.
maak soos. So yeah, when it comes to juggling, I just
Awesome.
go with the
That's
flow.
awesome. I think the main thing is to have a support team, a support system. Otherwise, gaan ze in mekaar val. Like, I mean, really, I know what it is to have more than 2 or 3 jobs. So well done to you. And that is what also inspires people. By die week wat ek is, ek maak nie lekker geld nie. There's nothing wrong with you starting another adventure. Like you said
Yes,
now, ek het nooit geweet ek moet pudding maak nie, but you are the pudding queen now, you know. So
you
so
can see
so
you
so
know.
you never know where your talents are.
Definitely.
Because Zak,
And I understand. I think I met Mel last year June. And
True.
it was a function of Roberta's birthday. And I was like, and they introduced me like this. Okay, oh, this is the pudding lady. I was like, oh, okay, Maxi puddings, okay. And it's like, yeah, you heard about Mel, but I don't know what Mel gemeet. And I know I'll just we became colleagues, and we became friends, and now we saw the family and
Yeah.
business partners and alles. So we stand and ek weet nie, ek kan wel bly stry en goed, but it's a good. We always talk about business and stuff, and we it's like Mel, did you try this? I said no man, I can't do. It's a Mel, just try it. Like last year, sy het nou nie van die gepraat nie. The winter range.
Mm.
Ik het van Mel getril. Trill Mel se Mel. No, you can't. You must try this. You must try this. And Stan, and for me it was like, listen here, you are good in what you're doing. Right? If I look at the Cape Flats, we're doing the same thing. Everybody's selling the same stuff.
that's
This
right.
is something different.
That's right.
Why must we go to a Woolies or a Checkers or wherever to get the cheesecake, to get the Malva pudding? It's no man. We can do this thing. And I said, this business has potential. And me and Mel's been up and down, and yeah, was praat alles and so. And for me it was good. So obviously, and obviously, I when I do business or when I do an event, I surround myself with credible service providers, and Mel is one of them. I was like, Mel, just what do you suggest? Mel, I'm gonna trust you. Just tell me what do you suggest, and you
Yeah.
go, boss. It's fine. Sometimes I will ask Mel, something doesn't look right on this invoice. It's too little. It's like we're not friends here, man. We business partners. Charge what you need to charge. Meaning for my bangies of for my charge your
Yeah.
price. I think when we need to get or to adapt that attitude that we need to respect a person's hustle or small business. Because obviously the time, the effort, people that don't do or don't have a small business, they won't know what to put in. They just come there and they will ask you, "Okay, no discount because I know you." And I always mention it, if you go to a Checkers or you go to a Pick and Pay, you go to Woolies and you're 50 cents short, they you what are you gonna do? You put one item back, even if it's just the 50 cents. But now you want someone that have a small business and has a hustle. Now you want to ask discount. And I've
Yeah.
been researching a lot of these things, and like if you start giving discount, you're compromising on your quality. It's almost like, listen here, my product is not good enough, because now if you give discount, people is gonna speak discount all the time. So you just need to say, if that customer don't want it, then that's not your customer.
Mm.
So yeah, I think no, with Mel and the puddings, we got something, it's something totally amazing. And I want the Cape Flats to follow this amazing, the phenomenal woman, because obviously they need to taste the stuff, you know. There was a stage that Mel was angry at me because I was like, it's a geproe. I was like, nee, ek het nie geproe nie. It's just orders. It's not orders. If Mel think I order, it's for me. It's not for me. It's for somebody else. And
Yes,
and
so you
people
guys
know
are
already.
very over my
And
feedback. Yo, I'm
and
over
and,
my feedback.
and I think she's modest. Because she have a winter range, she have a kiddies range, she have a hampers going, a pudding hamper going for Christmas. She
Mm-mm.
didn't even mention that, but
What's the winter?
amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, ik vat nou van die business. So for me, it's people should really support our people. And Tuesday nights is our people stand.
Mm.
And obviously, I sent Stan a WhatsApp this morning. Says, Stan, we are going to talk about pudding. Instead of a laugh. So you really we need to organize you some a stash or so.
Definitely.
We really need to. You just need to tell what is your flavor, and we will organize you, Stan. But then you will taste and you will see. Um, just a question with Mel. Mal, wat dink jy? Wat is die beste? Mense sê we have this thing on the Cape Flats now. People say peppermint tart is the best. People say trifle is the best. What do you think? You're the expert now.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
also didn't I go also didn't
I
I
see
hear, man. What is the best? Is it
Passenger.
trifle or peppermint tart? You are the expert in this.
It's your field.
You, you're the pudding
Okay.
specialist.
Ek
You're
is
the
die
pudding
speechless.
evangelist.
Ek, kyk mense, like the top sellers are the peppermint. It is definitely the peppermint. Ek weet nie eens hoe proe peppermint taatie, maar hy is die top seller. Dit is jou trifle. Ek het triflekoppe wat mal gaan as hulle nie hulle trifles het nie. So as the traditional desserts. So the main thing about my desserts are Eastern Eat specials running too. Oh yes, okay, ek gaan nou vir julle rundown gee. Wat Jacques nou gemention het, wat East nou mention en almal daai goed dinge. So it's I'm keeping my desserts like the homemade. It's homemade because it's desserts that you know peppermint tart, you know trifle, you know a cheesecake, a lemon cheesecake, you know that, but it's my twist. That is why it's desserts by MM for Melissa
Mm.
Miller. So it is my personal twist. It is my perfectly balanced ingredients, like, and the touch of love. I always say these desserts were made with nothing but love. And then Stan, I promise you're going to get it. Jacques moet unfortunately jou stes kom optel of jy moet dit self optel. But yeah, ons moet dit ophoek and I
Okay.
will make sure that you'll get some. So yeah, it's the trifle. It's the ek gaan nou sê wat ek het op my lys, né?
Mm-mm.
So it's trifle, uh peppermint tart, lemon cheesecake is also the top seller, and then the marshmallow tart. People are actually loving it because they know now that it's not a pack of marshmallow that you're sitting and eating. It's an actual
Yeah.
dessert. So it's like a cheesecake, but it's got the marshmallow taste to it. And you put your spoon into that dessert, but your spoon just goes, it melts into that
Mm.
marshmallow. So that is the marshmallow tart. Those are the top 4. And then you get the Oreo cheesecake people also love. Then you get the caramel tart. Those are for the people with the kind of a sweet tooth as well. And then I also have the people with, the high taste spots, the people that go to Premier and those restaurants, tiramisu.
Okay.
So also for tiramisu, try my net so. So that is more your coffee taste. And then we have the pineapple / grenadilla tart. It's like a tropical fridge tart. And I have cremora tart. So I took all the old school and I'm like, I'm going to make you aware of what this is. Like, and cremora as well, people think of that box. It's not inside, it's on top. No, it goes into your tummy. It's amazing. It's got that lemony taste. Like I get so excited. I barely eat the desserts, but I get so excited because that shows when you like there's a saying that goes, if you love what you do, you won't work a day in your life.
That's right.
Alpyn nie rug, alpyn nie skouers. You don't feel that. So those are the desserts that I have, but those are the 2 that's the top sellers, like people have been mentioning. I also have the kom help my uit, ek kan my menu sien, maar ek dink ek mis goede. I also have the brownies that has been added. It's either the plain chocolate or it's the chocolate. En ek use nie peanuts nie. As your walnuts, your almonds as in your brownie. So that's added, but it's only upon request, upon order. You need to order the brownies. And then I have a special coming up for Eid, for Easter and for Eid. It's the same special because there's a close they're close apart from each other. It's order any of our large desserts off our menu and you get 2 complimentary brownies. So that is how I'm getting my customers to taste my brownies because I also did a questionnaire. I know things are expensive. People are willing to pay between 10 and 12 rand for brownies. Unfortunately, based on costing, it doesn't come to that. It's 18 rand for your chocolate and 20 rand for your chopped nut. Like, I mean, I don't use peanuts or cheap nuts. I use proper nuts for the brownies. So that is what I have. For winter, I have the malva pudding, and that's a top seller in winter as well. How I know is people phone me, Mal, do you have Malva? I'm like, guys, I have a home business. You know what home business mean? It mean ek sit hier met die desserts gestokkie. As jy 'n shop making. So if it's the Malva pudding, I basically just sit and I'm like, what do I have in the house? Okay, give me 2 hours collect. So my customer service always, it's really now and then when I can't assist you. It's either based on time or based on too much happening at home, or it would be I literally don't have 1 or 2 ingredients to complete the order that you want. But I always try to either assist the customer or compromise with the customer or tell the customer, this is what I have, would you like that? So I always communicate with my customers. Communication is tops. So Jacques was the one who pushed me as to why I have a winter range. He pushed me he said, Maltray, bread pudding, sago pudding, but not your baked sago like old school style, the tapioca style, where it's just out of the pot. So it's the sago pudding, it's bread pudding, and the malva pudding. And I also told him like, yo, Jacques, nee man. Hy het so pressure op my gesit, is literally like hy standing there met my hand. I was like, okay. Because I lost my confidence in baking, I was just like, nah, ek wil niks aanpak wat baking is nie. And then I had to learn, like, it's dessert, so it should consist of different type of desserts. And then I gave the malva pudding. I did malva, bread pudding, and the sago pudding. I noticed sago pudding and bread pudding didn't bring me any customers because nobody ordered. And I just took that off and it's only malva pudding. So for winter, we have the malva pudding. So it is winter officially, guys. You can start placing your orders. And then I have fridge desserts all year round. You don't need time. Guys, I said it's perfectly balanced. So even if you are diabetic, jy kan later jou koopwatertjies drink of your insulin vat. You will be fine. It's not because I'm not a sweet tooth. It's liquor, it's balanced liquor. I think I can confidently say that. soos ek sê, diabetic, jy het 'n lekker portion, jy's genoeg vir jou, jy het jou insulin of jou kookwater and you're fine. And what's the other thing? I mentioned the special I have for Easter and for Eid. Order large dessert, get 2 complimentary brownies, and then we cater desserts for any function, whether it's a wedding, engagement, a birthday party, your baby shower. Mense, al is dit net vir 'n Sondag, jy wil miskien family of vriende impress, contact for us. Ons contact details is there. So it's that. And what's the other thing? For Mother's Day, we are working on something. It could either be brownies in the box, or it might be oats cups. So if they want to be more on the healthy side, it might be oats, like it's an oats kind of a dessert, so it's more healthy. So those are what I'm working on for Mother's Day. Actually, that means I need to work on it like yesterday because May is now.
May is close by.
Yeah, so I think I've mentioned, Jacques, I think I mentioned all of it, right?
So yeah, one thing that I think the new way of especially doing events, is getting, especially with the desserts. So whenever I have an event, especially like a sit-down event or so, and it's maybe a 3-course meal or anything, I will order from Mel, because you get that way you people dish and then the attendees, they leave it because they're too full. So now it comes where you have it in a takeaway container. So as jy wil eet, kan jy nog wegvat. And that is perfect. So people don't waste. Because I feel if I see this food left on a plate or so, I feel you wasted my attendees' money. Yeah. So especially with the desserts, it's like, no, that's my new concept I'm going with. And yeah, Mel made for the 19th of March, Mel made amazing desserts. I always just get positive reviews from clients. People always ask me like, wat het hy gekoop? Wat? So ek need to order, man. They did a order. And one thing, Stan, I think where we all can agree on, everybody's looking for that East Coast thing. That is, ek wil het soos ek moet proe soos ek het by huis gemaak het. Now, Mal brings that feeling. Because you can taste when something is mass produced, there's just a different taste to it. But now you come to Mel, she makes you, because you're the only one that orders. Maybe maybe someone else ordered a different dessert, but she's gonna spend time on your dessert. So you're gonna get a dessert. It's almost like you made it. So it was made for you. It was tailor-made, custom made for you. They can say, you can even tell her, listen here, I want to modify my dessert, and she can modify it. Mel is like that. Mel is a superwoman. So yeah.
Zach, I just want to show him quickly. I think I can do it. I want to show him the gallery. I went into a webpage and I can see the gallery there. So I just want to go in there, if you don't mind. So that is
no problem.
Hulle kan dinges maak, hulle kan lus maak.
Ja, maak hulle lus.
Here we go. Let's see, let's screen share. There we go. Can you see, Zach?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the gallery, right? So that's what it like. Nice gepackaged alles. It like lekker. Die like lekker. Dis 'n lemon meringue, na?
No, it's a lemon cheesecake.
Lemon cheesecake, okay. Alright, okay. Die auntie se koek het sy gekoop en lyk ook baie lekker met die
So it's actually gewen. A cheesecake. Okay. That's also a lemon cheesecake.
Okay. Is this one here, right? Is this one here in the left?
Which one?
The one,
no? The round one.
Yeah, the round one with the lemons on.
Dit is so 'n internetfoto nie, Stan.
It lyk soos 'n internetfoto, ja. Maar jy sê so eie goeie.
As my, ek kan ook nou so sê.
Het lyk kwaai. Het is kwaai gepackaged,
So
kwaai
those
geprint.
glasses were of
Mhm.
Jacques' event.
Okay. Guys, there you have it. Go to the website www.dessert by mm.co.za and go to the gallery, and also our contact details is in here, I think. So if you go in here, just to give you guys an idea, daar's 'n nommer, daar's 'n e-mailadres, Rockstansia, né?
And I thank you.
That's it. Let me just stop this quickly. Okay, guys, so ons eie mense, Zak, ons eie mense.
And ek bedoel, you can now you can order online. Order online. Maar die Goblin Rockstansia.
Rockstansia. Rockstansia.
Some levels.
Well done.
Next time you hear, she will have probably delivery service. You know, this Uber Eats and that motorbike so yeah, that scooters. She did Mel's dessert.
Yeah.
I have 2 deliveries. I'm using them at the moment. So yeah, I'm looking at more options like
Okay.
your Uber but strangely enough, like ek hier aan die wild side van Rocklands
Yeah.
nie.
Yeah.
But Uber
Okay.
Uber kom nie by my om nie. Ek kan net nie daai verstaan nie. I can't order Uber Eats for myself even, like personally. So I will just have to tap into that as well. So
Maybe because you're a competitor. Maybe because you're a competitor. No, listen, this lady's making dessert, so she's a competitor. That's why we don't want to love her. But Stan, amazing how especially and that's the thing I mentioned I think last week. 90% of my service providers females. Because I believe obviously you get this GBV that's huge, and I want to I think I apologize for males with this GBV stuff, and so my thing is where I can make up, I want to make up, and obviously to empower a female, especially a small business owner, I will do so. And yeah, so it's amazing how the females just how they push, how they who as let's go no, don't you think this doesn't look right? And that's what I like about females, because I know I will get 120%. With Mel, I will get 150%. Because sometimes the Mel asseblief as jy op event is by event, ek moet stres nie. Oh, I'm telling you, on the day of the event, Mel bel die caterers. Mel bel die caterers. Ek weet nie hoe ons by die caterers uitkom nie. Hulle
ek is baie resourceful.
And that is how the extra mile, because they call me to the kitchen and like Mel soek jou. It's like, waar's Mel? Mel is hier nie. Wat 'n Mel? Miskien is dit iemand wat daar is. So no, Mel, the puddings. Say hulle gaan die puddings go. Like, oh wow. And she will go the extra mile and just stand. And that's why I say I'm not. The thing about what I love about Tuesdays, we are raw, we uncut, right? It's not scripted or anything. It's not practiced or nothing. This is raw. And we won't come here and say, oh, you must try Mel. We will tell, go, let's support. Ons gaan nie sê gaan koop by Mel want is lekker. It's not like that. So if you're gonna try it and you're gonna taste it, so like obviously you will go again. I promise you that. And one thing about I think we do our homework, especially when we have someone on the show. We do our homework. It's like, okay, is this person credible? And so ons wil die scams in to bring, ons wil die conmen in to bring it. So because we are tired, and that's why we started this Tuesday segment, because we are tired of these people, and we only want to bring the best and expose the best to our people. So that is the most important. And obviously we have the best, the specialist in pudding, the evangelist of puddings. Oh, Man!
My kop, Ben! So my kop as ik belief.
I saw a comment of Raiz that is your wangen so rooi soos hy strawberries wat sy gebruik.
Hy's 'n inside joke, no? Hou net. Die mense stil in my strawberries man staan. Hulle sê ander goedes.
Na
Like hulle is stout man. Die man
Ja.
is
in Zakandako, na Zakandako.
hulle kan uitbyt. Hy en hoe hy en Raiz. Hulle kan so uitbyt. Moenie nog laat Vanisha in die picture kom nie.
And you know, Stan, one thing about Mel, Diggle, she can even do your relationship puddings as well. So if you argue with your wife, she can do that. She can do makeup puddings.
Makeup pudding.
If it's valid, if it's Valentine's Day, she can sort you out. She can sort you out. It's like the girl is amazing. Say do it for the months and for the followers. If you want a surprise, your wife stand. What about Mel? Dan gaan we weer say like, nah, this is best investment ever.
No, but I will pop in there Mel next week. It's my son's birthday, the 14th. Then I'll send you an order and then try it. So next week I will support Mel.
Okay.
Yo.
Just in advance, please.
Yeah, I will do it.
Jy kan op die 14de kom en dan Mel as
I will do so.
And Stan,
Ek het 'n feeling jy gaan ook 'n paar orders vir mense.
Yes. The idea is of this show is to promote our businesses. Ek dink Mel just to come in here. I don't think people understand that when you support small businesses, you allow the business owners to employ more people. That is how we fight the unemployment rate, the high unemployment rate. En ons weet in Rocklands in Rockstansie of Tafelsig rondom ons is baie unemployed mense. What if we employ people? What if Mel opens a bigger business and she employs more people from the community? What if Zak opens a business and he employs more people? What if Stan does it? That just means that there will be 50 or 60 or 100 less unemployed people. That is how we fight this. But we can only do this if people support us. If people say, Mel, I have an order for you. En ons moet nie sê, but Mel, jou pryse is dieselfde pryse, hoe hoogste pryse of as dit dieselfde, I must respect Mel. She is a designer. And I must buy into what she sells. She's a brand on her own. And I think that is what we need to understand. Ons moet nie mekaar by die gesig vat meer nie. Daar is verby. We need to support one another. Because you know what? Ons bly nie waar ons is. Die mense wat daar by die ander plekke is wat ons support, hulle gaan vorentoe. If Mel makes money, it will go back into the community. It will go back into what we're doing, you know. And that is what the show is about, Zak. Ons moet die mense kry om vir hulle te support.
Definitely. About a month ago, because Advance is by Portland's Indo Center. So as ek moet anytime moet ek gou net 'n tripie maak town center toe. Ek moet gou iets gaan inkoop wanneer ek orders het. So dan vat ek miskien die trolley guy. Again, I always use a trolley guy. Ek kan maar min sakkies hê. I always see it as job creation. It's at least R10 or something that I personally gehad het. So wanneer ek nou kom van die town center, nou vat ek iemand met 'n trolley. So I had a chat with this one guy. I think it was an elderly guy, and we had exactly that chat about supporting your own people. As ons support binne ons circle, die geld kom weer in die circle, het recycle weer. Because as die moment ons uitgaan en ons gaan koop heeltyd net by die retail stores, die geld gaan uit die chain uit. So we need to keep the money within the chain. So the more we support our own people, the more it circles within our community, and we can enrich each other. So that is definitely the goal. My V something. Ek weet nou wat ek wil sê, maar ek kan dit nie sê nie. Maar ek weet wat ek sê. My vision statement is we serve you desserts by MM serves you fresh quality desserts. Fresh in the sense of your desserts are made within 24 hours of your event or of your order collection day. So we always ensure that it's fresh. The desserts are only decorated, made
Mm-mm.
nicely before you have to come and collect, because we
Yeah.
always value our customer. We
Mm-mm.
take pride in our product. We take pride in what we do. So we take our time with each dessert and we make sure that each dessert have their own character. So daai is nou jou hoes vir jou mooi maak. Jy het nou
Mm-mm.
my rokkie aan en jy het 'n umbrellatjie.
Mm-mm.
So elke
Yeah.
dessert lyk different. And
Mm-mm.
wat wil ek nou gesê het? So that is my main goal. This is my legacy, but my goal is to create job opportunities within my community.
Mm-mm.
Ons youngsters vat, like ek wil ewen op 'n punt kom waar ek youngsters kan vat en dit moet nie net girls wees nie, dit moet males
Mm-mm.
and female, because I believe
Mm-mm.
of the kitchen, the entire household is made for male and female.
That's
Die
right.
van is with female, it doesn't
Mm-mm.
work by me. So
Mm-mm.
with this girls, female, girls and boys, whoever's interested, ek wil vir julle courses gee. Ek wil vir julle wys, kom ek koop vir jou. En you can use, I will be a reference for you om te sê jy het hier by my gevolunteer of
Mm-mm.
whatever the case is, but ek wys vir jou hoe om 'n dessert te maak. Ek wys vir jou even hygiene. Ek wys vir jou alles. I explain vir die processes. En
Mm-mm.
ek basically kan vir jou ook laat excited word wanneer dit kom by
Wow.
desserts. And
Mm-mm.
you can even decide is that your passion or not. So daar is ook 'n klomp goede wat ek wil doen. Daar is ook iets baie exciting wat ek wil doen wanneer dit kom by school holidays. So ek gaan nou nie praat tot hy nie, want hulle sê as jy planne het, hou maar jou planne stil.
Exactly.
En dan
Exactly.
kom ons net damn wham, chew
Mm-mm.
wham. So daar is iets vir school holidays wat ek mee besig is. So ek is nou besig met my research. Jy weet, soos Jacques gesê het, as mense wat as die mense goed genoeg om op die show te wees. So ja, ek doen my research. Ek doen alles wat in plek moet wees en dan gaan daar 'n post wees oor wat ek gaan doen vir school holidays.
Mm-mm.
But Stan, one thing is like ek weet nooit die kompetisies joh. Ek weet nooit kompetisies, but anyway, ons los dit maar nou so. But you know, Stan,
Ek favor vir jou, Jacques.
so yeah, it's fine. It's favor yeah, tough. You and then I think we always chat about this. We want to we want to start programs. We want to equip. It's like as daai auntie koi biscuits maak wil ons se pa kinders na die auntie toe. Hoe kan sy leef vir hulle om biscuits te maak? You know, that uncle that as a mechanic for years.
Yeah.
Let's send a few boys that side so they can learn it right. And now if you obviously Mel's business is registered and is registered as well. So we can actually give the youth actually that help us or work for us on a event or something. We can give them reference to say, yeah, you have a kind of a work experience. So people don't see that small business can actually fight. One thing I'm busy with this a few topics, especially with the students, and it's the success rate of SMMEs, and South Africa has the lowest success rate when it comes to entrepreneurs, and I was like, wow, that's alarming. So how can we fight this? How can we introduce this? How can we make this liquor? And I think we had this discussion yesterday, and how can we, especially when it comes to opportunities for the youth, how can we make it interesting? Because our people, if it's now a shooting or whatever, then that video goes viral, that post goes viral. If you post something about a job opportunity, or you post about free opportunities, especially when it comes to education, then it's nothing. People don't want to share it, or you get a few likes. So we, and obviously for me that is alarming. Another point, Stan, I was reading it was a survey, and they said the colored males don't utilize the NSFAS we released, ons is our
Mm,
owner. And it was like for me, it's like wow, this is something very, very interesting,
mm,
because yes, we have a problem with our not all colored males, but we have a problem, guys that sitting at home, or the gangsters or whatever. And we don't want that. We want leaders, we want fathers. And for me, it's like, how are we gonna change this?
yeah.
And this is one where we have a program, we have a show, but we talk about it. And obviously, if we're gonna change someone's life, or we're gonna change your life, Mal, by sending customers your way, we are actually just giving you something, and you're just handing it over. Like a battle, it's like a relay race that we're running.
Mm,
So we're just handing it over. You will pass it on, and um that youth will pass it on, and that business will pass it on, and that's how we go. you
yeah.
know it's obviously, it's if you support Mal, you don't support a CEO. You support a mother with two kids. you know um you support a hustler. So
Yes.
obviously, as gaan nie op nie, because if you look at it, if you look at the pricing of things, if I must also, like, yo, what is your profit, what you maak op 'n pudding is maar minimal. If you must think,
Mm,
if you must go buy the stuff and you make it yourself,
Yeah.
it's like, wow, hoe maak sy aan geld?
Mm-mm.
How? Hoe maak hy ankel aan, and we need to think that way. Because if we don't think that way, then obviously dan gaan ons almal kan vir discounts vra, en discounts
Mm-mm.
werk nie meer vir ons nie. We need to
Exactly.
support our people.
Mm.
and I think what also makes it, I think I'm not sure if I'm speaking under correction here, but I think what makes things a bit tough for us as business owners is you can only truly understand the value of a product if you are directly affected by it. Like in the sense of um ek gaan nou wat kan ek nou sê? So, okay, soos for instance something wat nou heeltemal uit my league het. Okay, sê miskien nou natural products. Nou gaan ek nou sê, "Oh, they like I'm a bit expensive, but this person is making it himself." I don't know what the cost of the products are. I don't know what it takes to get the products, to get hold
Mm.
of it, and then what equipment you need to use and how long it actually takes you to make
Yeah.
maybe 5 bottles of shampoo or
Mm-mm.
whatever mask treatment it is that you make. So I'm just going to think of clicks, and that is what our people do. They compare you as a local business to a retail shop, not understanding those people bake in masses.
Mm-mm.
They're in mass producers. So they have commercial stoves, commercial fridges. So they bake 100 rolls like in
Mm.
this first hour. Whereas you need to make 100 desserts from 6 the morning till
Yes.
12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. En
Yes.
nou moet
Yes.
jy weet, ek bly in die plain.
Mm-mm.
As nog 'n basiese councilhuise. So,
Mm-mm.
jou kitchen is mos nou net soveel
Yeah.
limited.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
jy moet nou altyd in die fridge. Luckily, okay, this is serious here off topic, but okay. Ireland is such a nice opportunity for female entrepreneurs
Mm.
because with the first VIP program I was on, you actually get to pitch in front of investors. And I was one of the lucky ones who got an investment. And
Wow.
now a business fridge. It's a normal
Wow.
size. Oh, yeah.
Mm-mm.
Jacques, ons los die fridge business, né? Hy soek 'n ander job op sy eie. But now, as hy jokie meer 'n jokie job because now need ek hy 12,000 rand fridge, né?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Mm.
So it's a normal size fridge, but at least I have one that is separately for the business. So nou as ek kan my desserts confident in it lekker store in my fridge as heeltemal uit my way uit. And that is also important, things that you need to know. As the opening and closing of the fridge door the whole time, that has an effect on the setting of the dessert. So it's almal die goed wat jy note vat. But okay, coming back to what I was talking about. What people don't understand is if something doesn't affect them directly, they won't be able to understand the reason to your costing. Jy maak nie 200% profit nie. But they don't know that. All they see is as by Checkers $25.99 of $27.99, joune is gewoon R25. But daar is no Checkers, so jy gaan na Checkers toe. But not knowing all the time, the effort that you need to put in. You literally need to sit with the costing sheet. I did accounting. I said it's not for me, but unfortunately, gaan ek nou weer geforce wees into accounting because I'm a business owner. I had to sit with the costing sheet. Get 24 hours gesit met 'n costing sheet. Me and Donna sat with it. It was mal. And I could see for the first time, after being open for a year, how many losses I've made on my desserts. A costing sheet, business owners, is very important. You must, that is the basic, you must have a costing sheet. It doesn't matter what your business is about. Al is jy 'n mechanic, jy moet weet elke part en alles jou labor, wat gaan dit vir jou kos? Because without a costing sheet, you won't have a proper estimated cost and knowing what profit you're going to make. So for my is it now easy. Ek kan easily sit en ek weet watter ingredients gaan in 'n dessert. Plus minus, okay, ek kan sien watter profit gaan ek maak. And the scary part is also like, ek weet almal try to hustle, but you also get the people who try to out-hustle you. Ons het dieselfde containers, but my dessert is now R20. It was 25 because I used a different cup. But because I got supplier issues, I moved to a different cup, but my cup is much cuter now. As your Checkers and your Woolworths cup. So somebody else will have the same cup, but they will charge R12. Nou dink jy, nou hoe nou? Jy ken aan jou costing, maar hoe maak ons nou? So there's a lot of things when it comes to business, and that is what I mean with people will only realize what costing is and what profit is if something affects them directly. As jy nou gaan jou eie desserts maak, nou gaan jy weet, ek verstaan nou hoekom soveel en soveel charge, en hulle kan actually 'n estimate maak, plus minus hoeveel profit sy maak. So mense kyk nie into the ingredients. Hulle kyk net Checkers of Woolworths en hulle kyk vir jou, nou ons gaan met that option.
Yeah. And many times that big businesses do get things for much cheaper. They have more staff, they have machinery, they can manufacture their own things. Whereas you as a local small business, you can't do that. You have to go with a good price and a good product, because also you don't want to go too cheap. If you go too cheap, then your product is going to leak, something. So ek verstaan 100%. And I think the thing what you mentioned now, sometimes people want to out-hustle us, right?
Yeah.
They don't understand. You can't never compare the big businesses to the small businesses. What we need to realize, the big businesses was also at one stage a small business with support from their circle, their group, and that is exactly what the potential that Melissa has and her business have to grow and to expand. And later on, maybe who knows, have your own big company.
We claim it. We claim
yes,
that.
We claim it. Amen. Pastor, wat sê pastor? Gaan pastor vir sy
Ek gaan ons koffie ook eet. Dan ek stop ook en gaan ons koffie ook eet.
Yes, then they say small business is big business, because obviously you start small and you go big. So, but it was, for me, this was amazing, the time we had with Mel, and it's just amazing, and I hope and I pray that the people that watches this or see this live, that will really, even just try with a small dessert or a medium, or just go big or go home and just order a large and clap, and then you will see what we're talking about. So like I said, you don't support a CEO, but you support a mother, you support a hustler, you support a small business owner. Yeah.
Mel, I just have one question for you. Rochelle mentioned it here. Just a plain question. See.
About the
How
load
does the
shedding.
load shedding affect you? Who affect your load shedding for you as a small business?
I don't know. Is it maybe I saw that question is it so mense is net gifted in sommige goed. Ek
Mm-mm,
is net gifted in I just know how. Like I
mm-mm.
know how to communicate with my customer and because ek maak fridge desserts, ek ek is baie OCD. Ek het 'n
Mm-mm,
Eskom app. Ek
mm-mm.
kyk ek kyk wanneer wil jy order vir wanneer is dit. So I
Yeah.
go into detail. So for when do you want the dessert? So and so. Okay, we have load shedding. I promise you, I made a dessert in
Yeah.
last year for Lauren Bucas. I made a dessert just before load shedding. Net voor
Yeah.
load shedding, toe sy dessert nog gesit. Dis ek van, there you go. So it's the timing. I think my OCD helps me a lot with my business. So it's fridge desserts. The fridge stays cold for a while. As dit mens jy moet na dessert van bo af onder toe vat na die freezer kante toe, you need to do what you need to do. The
Yeah.
only thing is when it comes to baking, I will again I check in with the time when you need it for, when you want it for. Okay, we
Mm-mm,
have load shedding. So it's either before or after load shedding. So I also I know the time of my desserts, like a malva pudding. Maximum
mm-mm,
time is 45 minutes.
mm-mm.
But I will need an additional 5 minutes because I need to make the cream on top of it. And I'll be like, okay, that is why I give my customers 1.5 hour to 2 hours maximum when it
Mm-mm.
comes to malva pudding. And it's done. I think my timing is I think that's a gift that I have and my OCD helps me a lot with it. So
Yeah.
I go into detail, ek check alles op dieselfde
Mm-mm,
tyd.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
Heeltyd.
Heeltyd.
Ek dink dat as jy jou ma is en dan word jy so man.
Mm-mm.
En as net heeltyd mal, as heeltyd speeltyd, heeltyd maltyd.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you. You really inspired many people tonight, really. And I wish you all the best. Ik ga nog baie van jou hoor. Ek kon next week kom ek het my order insit by die weekend for next week.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to it. And Zak, thank you for bringing Mel onto the platform. And we need to inspire our people to buy from Mel. Guys, details is on here. You need to support her. You need to buy your trifle from her next week. Die trifle is cheaper as die snoek, né? Is cheaper as die snoek. So,
Yes. Limited edition. En
Oeh,
is
ja,
limited edition. So julle kan lekker julle pickelvis eet. Het nie 'n probleem met daai nie. En as jy nie
Ja.
verslaaf was, jy kan lekker jou meat eet en as jy klas later dan eet jy mos jou trifle, verstaan jy? Jy
That's
kom
it,
tel dit
that's
op
it.
net voor jy moet eet en so. Ons accommodate vir almal. Ons accommodate die hele nasies. So guys, thank you. Thank you, Jacques. Die was net, guys, it's exactly what Jacques said. This is raw. Ek was nervous. Julle kan sien ek is nie nervous nie van ek is so myself. Ek voel actually embarrassed. But okay, this was Jacques just asked me yesterday, Mel, hoe voel jy om op Cape Flats te gaan? Ek weet wat is Cape Flats because I always check it out when I remember.
Yeah.
I was like, of course gaan ek op it. Like
Yeah.
anything to put myself out there.
Ja,
En hy was like, ek gaan confirm met jou die next dag, meaning vanoggend.
ja.
Kyk gou hoe confirm Jacques. Ek maak my Facebook op en my gesig is op 'n post. I'm like, ja, jy doen confirm sommer met 'n poster. There's no
Ja.
turning back. And I was nervous. I think when it comes to my anxiety, it's just maybe I'm too much of I want to be too much of a perfectionist or I am too much of a perfectionist. So when it comes to speaking, dan is ek net bang ek is bang ek kan nie vir jou answer nie. But actually wanneer ek begin en ek is in die koon en
Ja,
dan
ja.
gly die tong, dan's my tong baie lank. But
But
thank you so
but it's
much, Jacques and Stan, for
Mm-mm.
this opportunity. It's really amazing. What makes it more amazing is it's Cape Flats, ons is van die flats, ons is local, ons is van as jy sê jy's Cape Flats, dan is jy van oral. Jy is nie net van Mitchells Plain nie, but
Ja.
Mitchells Plain is the biggest because ons is mos 'n city van ons eie.
Daar
Van
sê,
Cape
daar
Town,
sê.
Alfred, hy kom van Joburg af. Hy
Daar
kom
sê.
Mitchells Plain te kom.
Hy go play hier, hy go play toe.
Yes. So
maar ek dink as 'n groep mense op 'n Strandfontein sê, hulle is deel van Mitchells Plain.
hulle is deel van die plein en hulle sê mos hulle is van Muizenberg East. Hulle is deel van die plein. So if people say like Menenberg, they say Athlone, they mention Bonteheuwel, all these places, Lansdowne, you still part of Cape Flats. Doesn't matter when Cape Flats, ons is almal saam. Ons is almal een. So yeah, I just want to just give my highlights of my business and I gaan ek dink ek kan sê klaar en ek sien ons het tyd. The highlights of my business has been, my business is officially registered. I have a landing page. This is my 3rd interview, guys. I never thought I would be here. This is super amazing. Het voel soos ek op die TV is. Last week toe ek by Onrelaps ge-interviews, dus ek net so, he's a camera guy, he's a photo guy, I said action. It's amazing. And hard work really pays off. Like, it's amazing if you put in all that work. You do see the end results. Like opportunities like these for my business. I've had a mentor. We're ending off in April. It's all those opportunities that you can get. Take it with vat dit met jou hele body. Ek sê altyd wie se pretzel en vat dit met jou hele body. So thank you for this opportunity. It has really been amazing. Ek voel liewe nog 'n bietjie confident. Ek dink ek was miskien 'n bietjie overconfident op die video sometime there. But thank you so much. Soos ek vir julle sê, my mag dry alweer van ek dink ek gaan 'n paar orders kry. And then I just want to show my t-shirt. Waar is die camera nou? Okay.
Kyk nou.
That's advertising.
Here we go. Yes.
Dis my
Ons gaan dit chat vir die. Ons gaan dit chat vir die. Dit moet betaal vir die. Ons het nie veel ge-interview vir die. Ons het nie geroepie vir die.
But honestly, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate this opportunity, this platform.
Thank you.
It's really amazing. It's another highlight. It's like a business CV on its own. Like I just feel so honored that I can walk and I'll be like, I've been on this, I've been on that. Do you know about Stanley? Do you know about Jock? Do you know about these people? Like, we all need to always promote each other. And when you leave your house or whatever place you leave, you are your brand. So it's soos jy kan sê my laals is uit. Ek is die brand. So it looks so like
Anyway, stand by. Anders dan gaat dus heel anders.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. A good evening.
You too. Thanks, Sai.
Okay, bye.
Jacques, bye. Dankie meneer.
Dankie dan.
Net so ek vanoggend gesê ons gaan pudding eet. Hier is die poster. Eet ons pudding.
But yeah, that's how we should support our people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jacques, thank you so much, my friend. I'll say to you again.
Okay, see you.
Thanks, bye. Ladies and gentlemen, baie dankie dat julle ingetune het. Vir my, ek het 'n bietjie so emotional nou geraak when she said that it was for a big deal to be on this platform. And that was the dream of Cape Flats Stories. I didn't think Cape Flats Stories was going to go this big. I didn't think it's going to make people feel like this. So thank you for you guys that supports me. And this is the vision forward. This is what we should do. This is how we pledge to fix the Cape Flats with stories like Mel's story. Some of the other stories we had in the last couple of weeks. The youngsters of last week, we had amazing youngsters busy studying from the Cape Flats that's also busy starting their own businesses. Ek is amazing om te sien die quality mense wat ons het in op die Kaapse vlakte, Bonteheuwel, Mitchells Plain, Menenberg, almal hy plekke, mense wat talent het. So thank you so much guys for following Cape Flats Stories, for sharing Cape Flats Stories, for liking Cape Flats Stories, because it's this page, I promise you, the calls that I get, the messages that I got, I can't always speak to everybody because it's overwhelming. But when people call me to ask, who was that person, can we get in contact with her, how do we get in contact with her? And when I give the number and I hear a few days later they got business or they got assistance, that is what makes this page so phenomenal. So guys, thank you so much from my side. Stay cool, stay lekker. And please go and support. Please go and support her. I just want to read here. Monique says, thank you, Stan. I really enjoyed it. We love Cape Flats Stories. I love you guys too. because of you guys, we can reach out to so many. Just like the page, share it, and then, who knows whose life we will be changing in the next couple of days. Guys, have an awesome evening. Take it easy. En onthou Mel so goed is cheaper as die snoek, né? Die snoek gaan duur wees next week. Go and support Mel. The details is in here. Cheers, guys. Bye.